The Illuminati Card Game.
Now, this is going to scare the shit out you, but this is not to scare you, this is to wake you up. This is from the Illuminati Card Deck game that was made in 1994 to 95, right? It says oil spill. When did the oil spill happen? 2010. See the similarities? Made in 1994 to 95, happened 2010. Let's keep going. Made in 1994 to 95. Happened in 2001. Made in 94, 95. Happened 2001. Name of the card: epidemic, quarantine, face masks, gloves, vaccines, dead bodies. Made in 1994, 95. When did it happen? Follow me if you want to stay woke. And hit the link in my bio and follow me on all social media. Sean J, and I'm out.
TikTok, what up? Oh, I've been saving this one. You know what we on today. Illuminati Card Game. Now, this game came out in 1994, and people says the game of conspiracy. Oh yeah, they got it all. They rewrote our history, like I've been telling y'all. They done predicted 9/11. The game came out in 94, mind you. They got 9/11 right up there. They got the Twin Towers. They got the Pentagon up there. Population reduction, like I just been telling y'all. Like I've been saying, Bill Gates got an agenda to depopulate us. But back to these cards, they got the CDC up here, which we all know all these diseases is man-made: AIDS, HIV, coronavirus, quarantine. 1994. How y'all know about that? This is basically the agenda for it, but it's way more cards. Combined disaster. They make these disasters to keep our vibrations low. They want us to go to war with the police, kill for peace. Ain't happening. And that's where the time runs out. Tick tock, tick tock. You thought I was finished? Well, look at my non-believers. Look at that. Martial law. What that sound like? Walmart, right? What you think they're gonna do when they start this martial law? And wow, it says New World Order right above the card for gun control. They're gonna try to take our guns so we can't fight back. Listen, NASA is full of lies. Ain't nobody ever land on the moon. That's sick. They even got a card up here for Pizzagate, and if you know, you know. If not, I'll explain that on a separate video. Subliminal messaging, like how they doing these Disney cartoons and music, and then movies and shows, all just everything in general is a subliminal message. Like they got World War III up here. Peep, they got a little triangle and an eye in there, if you can see that. With who, you might ask? In the words of Donald J. Trump, China. Hollywood, excuse me, which is fake, full of bullshit. You know, Hollywood came from the word a holly tree, and that's like the bark of the wands that all mix in with magic and all that. Harry Potter, look into it. Deprogrammers, that looks very familiar. 1994, mind you, keep that in mind. Like I said, GMO foods. McDonald's is serving kids. Clones very much do exist. They've been doing it since the 60s. They still do it to this day. These idols and celebrities that y'all look up to, y'all gods, false gods. Alien abduction, I got mixed feelings on this because those look exactly a lot like the reptilians, actually. But it also ties in with Project Bluebeam, so don't be fooled. Flying saucers, people been seeing those lately. Just YouTube it. Project Bluebeam, the Antichrist. Jesus will come back, but it'll be a fake. When he comes back, just know it's not that, what you're thinking it is. For all my Christians. Chain letter, that looked awfully a lot like Hillary Clinton, don't it? When they exposed all this Pizzagate stuff and all her letters got deleted. Blinded by science for all these skeptics, and it's a logical explanation for everything, people. That's y'all. I'm running out of time, so watch for part 2, man. TikTok, what up? Illuminati Card Game part 2. Alright, so right off the bat, we got the imposter card, right? Now, people your public figure look like he wearing a mask, right? That looks oddly familiar. Look at this man. That's not a shadow. Best believe the Matrix starting to break, y'all. We got the Center for Weird Studies, which it looked a lot like MK Ultra, don't it? You got your charismatic leader up there. Ooh, they got flat earth? What? We not living in the dome? What? Every year is worse. Yeah, I bet it is. 2020 was hell. 2021 a nightmare. They got a clip and chip card, which is basically, I feel Bill Gates is trying to chip us all. They trying to connect us to technology. If y'all ain't paying attention, like they trying to make it to where you could put your conscience inside of a body, a robotic body, and you will never die. Immortality. New World Order, you see the cops there beating on a pedestrian. Seize the time. I feel like we in the end times right now. You ever wonder why they call this app TikTok? Survivalists, they got the toilet paper up there. I remember everybody was fighting over the toilet papers and the gas and the oil and everything. Yeah, like I said, oil companies and shit, well, oil around the world, basically. Professional sports, everybody knows sports is rigged. If you don't know that by now, then I don't know, you just sleep, you a sheeple. They think they funny too, throwing up conspiracy theories. We not theorists, y'all. These is all facts. We not theorists. They got a time warp card. I keep hearing theories about this that, well, not theories, but time is moving faster. If it feels like it, it does feel like it. Time is, they probably can't manipulate time. Time is probably just a thing of the thought. I lied. Yeah, I bet. They lied to the whole world. The whole world is fooled and bamboozled right now. But yeah, we knew that already. TV preachers, man, don't believe all of them. Everything you see, everybody that claim to be holy is not holy. Some of them is frauds, and if for the money, mislead you to go to hell. Weather satellites, I mean, we already knew they could control the weather. That ain't nothing new. Princess Diana, how they get her in there? 1994, right? But yeah, she died nowhere near that time. She was murdered. Censorship, y'all already know. Once we start to get to talking up here, telling the truth, they definitely take our videos down, mute them, whatever. Also with these celebrities, they censor them permanently. New World Order card, and it's real funny. They got all the gays and the transgenders, and they getting married, man. That's I told y'all that in a previous video. That's the agenda. Feel me? That's the end game. And they say, you know what? All of us together will outnumber all the normals. They got a crusade. Say zombies for Jesus. They try and taunt us and mock us. Media blitz. Like I said, everything is repetition. It's right there, y'all. It's right there. Hillary Clinton. Man, we already know what's up with Hillary. Well, peep, she holding the leash, right? They got your man's Bill on the other end of that leash. What they trying to say, y'all? What they trying to say? Interesting times. Yeah, I say we could live in some very interesting times. All the BS that's going on. Man, y'all better pay attention and stay woke. And there's still way more holes. The rabbit holes get deeper.
Okay, so today we're going to talk about this Illuminati card game, which literally predicted 2020. If you have anxiety or get scared easily, please keep scrolling. So we're going to focus on the last 6 cards in particular. So as you can see, it says population reduction, which is what a lot of people thought COVID was, a form of population reduction or population control. And then the next card is Center for Disease Control. Now again, this is still related to COVID, but then it goes epidemic, except we had a pandemic. And as you can see, they're masks and things. And remember, this was a card game made in 1995. Next, we have Combined Disasters, which we can combine with George Floyd, COVID, all the protests happening. And then it's followed by Kill for Peace. Again, this could be the George Floyd protests and justice for Breonna Taylor, etc. And the last one is Tape Burns Out.
Okay, so you guys know how The Simpsons predicted a lot of shit that came true. The Trump presidency, Siegfried and Roy's tiger attack. We'll have to wait till 2028 to see if this Ivanka running for president is true. But the Illuminati card game made in 1995 has also predicted probably way more stuff than The Simpsons has, such as 9/11. The Gulf oil spill, the Boston bombing, no one ever suspects a harmless jogger. Notice that it's a blonde-haired lady in green. You have to find the video and watch it yourself, but this is the moment that the bomb exploded, and if you look right here, it's a blonde-haired lady in green jogging. Is she the one that really bombed the place? The pandemic, epidemic, and the quarantine, we've got our vaccine syringe, our gloves, our mask, and I find it odd that the card itself says the target, the attack cannot actually destroy the target. We got the frog god. Do you remember the chaos over this frog, which is apparently a white supremacist hate symbol? NASA landing movie studio, Better Tomorrow, evil geniuses, Bill Gates. The CDC, and on here it's talking about how it can make a direct attack by using biological warfare. Pizzagate, pizza for the secret meeting. Is this the secret meeting? Here you go, sir. Double cheese, pepperoni, anchovy, green olives, black olives, mushroom, and a microphone. Science alarmist. Says don't worry about the details. You're not a scientist. You wouldn't understand them. Just take their word for it and panic now. New World Order gun control. This increases the power of violent governments, increases the power of criminal groups, and this card replaces any red NWO card in play. Red, like right wing. Notice how it strengthens the government and the criminals, but not the innocent people. It screws them. Israel says Israel has sympathizers everywhere. Israel can interfere in any attack, regardless of alignment, even if it was privileged. The privilege is negated. Reminds me of the USS Liberty. But you know, I saved the best for last. It also predicted Donald Trump's presidency. You cannot deny that this is not Donald Trump on this card. Or I guess I said that wrong. You cannot deny that it is Donald Trump on this card. Enough is enough. Go through and search Enough is Enough Donald Trump and see how many speeches he said enough is enough in. So, The Simpsons predicted Donald Trump's presidency. The Illuminati Card Game from 1995 also predicted his presidency. Has this card game or The Simpsons ever predicted anything that was actually good for us, positive for us? It seems to only predict dystopian future type shit. So, just another sign that Trump was planned. I'm sorry if it upsets you. Clearly, I'd much rather see Trump in there than Biden, but I really don't know if it makes a difference.
This crazy Illuminati game from the 90s might have predicted the future. We need to talk about this. Okay, so in 1995, the supposed Illuminati came out with a card game called New World Order. It was basically just a chain of cards that was said to predict the future. Now, of course, at the time, no one believed it because it was from the Illuminati, but looking at it now, it's crazy. Now, the card game had hundreds of cards that were meant for a specific order, but this specific chain of 9 cards is so accurate, it's crazy. The first one is rewriting history, the second is terrorist nuke, and the third is Pentagon. In the second row, which is basically now, we have population reduction, Center for Disease Control, and epidemic, and literally the words quarantine in it. And if we're following this very accurate timeline, that means that the last 3 is what's gonna happen in the near future. And it says there's gonna be combined disasters, kill for peace, and tape runs out. Like, is this a war? It seems like there's gonna be rebellion against the police system, which is already starting. And I don't even know what this last one means. And that's y'all is today's conspiracy.
Truth in Plain Sight
As you understand,
777.
it's called problem, reaction, solution. They create the problem, they watch the reaction, and they provide the solution, which is the vaccination. But is it a vaccination, or is it what Bill Gates called innovating to zero, the next outbreak we're not ready for? Why is Bill Gates telling you this? He's a tech guy. But also, you have to be careful, and I have to be careful, because individuals that are woke, they are considered the weak link. They're the link that would stop something from going forth. Security is one of the things that they offer the sheep that stay asleep. But the ones that don't, they're coming for you, okay? And they changed a lot of things with FCC, starting with censorship online. Things you can post, things you can't post on your YouTube or whatever, your channel.